the nation must now develop an overriding loyalty.
Welcome to Diversity TV, news and commentary. I'm Troy Shaw. Here is my commentary on recent events on Barack Obama and his pastor, Jeremiah Wright. By now, we should all know the story. Jeremiah Wright is a person who came out with statements that some believe to be so inflammatory as to now tag one of the people in his congregation, Barack Obama, as a person who believes exactly like Jeremiah Wright.
Hillary was not a black boy raised in a single-parent home. Barack was. Barack knows what it means to be a black man living in a country and a culture that is controlled by rich white people.
Jeremiah Wright said some statements that really became the focal point of what so many people have problems talking about in America. That's race. Was some of his statements racist? Was some of his statements diving into fear, negativity, ignorance? Some people will say no. Some people would say yes. In any particular case, should they be the words of Barack Obama? Many people will tell you no. A man's word is a man's word. You cannot make a man's word, what someone else says, into what someone else believes. Barack Obama is his own man. So I, for one, do not believe that Barack Obama is a man that should be described as a person who follows completely the teachings of Jeremiah Wright. And I think that it would be a complete mistake to believe that. For so long here in American history, there has been a problem with race in America. We all should know that to be the case. But we cannot go around making blanket statements that a person who sits in the pews of a congregation believes anything and everything that the pastor says in there. You're watching me right now, listening to my words, explaining how I feel about a particular issue. This is my commentary. You probably watched me before. Well, I hope to God that you've gone out and you've checked out my facts. You've checked out what I've said compared to other things that are out there. That's the exact same thing you should do if you're sitting in the pew of a church. Just because Barack Obama sat in the church of Jeremiah Wright's church doesn't necessarily mean that he agreed with every single thing that this man has said. Getting to Barack Obama's speech, I think, really sheds light completely on the whole context of race in America.
I can no more disown him than I can disown the black community. I can no more disown him than I can disown my white grandmother.
The division of race in America has been played on you people out there, for so long to garner your righteous mind, to make you believe that either you should go with either this or you should go with either that, based on race. Yes, we are all human beings. But how is America divided up, divvied up? Race defines our country, but it shouldn't. But that's the way that it is right now. And because of that, there are individuals like Rush Limbaugh, people such as Sean Hannity, and other pundits out there that play on the biggest emotion that you have, fear. Creating fear in you of another human being. I've listened to a lot of what they had to say. And unfortunately, right now, what they're talking about is everything that has to do with fear. Please don't let fear control you. Investigate what Barack Obama said in his speech. And you will see that for this man right now, this is someone that we really need to take another look at. And we need to, yes, watch and understand. And they will use every tactic in the book to get you to change your mind about which candidate to vote for. And it's unfortunate that they're using fear-oriented tactics and racially based rhetoric to make it happen. When it all comes down to it, America has had a pretty unfortunate bad history with race. Very unfortunate indeed. Slavery is not something that we all want to sit back and have as a shining glimmer of prosperity for this country. But it is something that we've gone to. But I believe that America is trying to change itself. It may not happen in my lifetime. It may not happen in your lifetime. But we are doing things to change the perception. But unfortunately, there's individuals out there who's trying to slow the process. Don't allow them to control your righteous mind.
Why associate myself with Reverend Wright in the first place? They may ask. Why not join another church? And I confess that if all that I knew of Reverend Wright were the snippets of those sermons that have run in an endless loop on the television sets and YouTube, if Trinity United Church of Christ conformed to the caricatures being peddled by some commentators, there is no doubt that I would react in much the same way. But the truth is, that isn't all that I know of the man.
Please, investigate on your own. Find out from your own investigations whether or not you should believe either this or that about any candidate that you vote for. And that was Diversity TV, News and Commentary. I'm Troy Shaw, and I'll see you very soon.
We believe that all men are created equal, yet many are denied equal treatment.
Every nation must now develop an overriding loyalty.
So